I'm over here at Starbucks, man. Little Seven is working tonight, and tonight, for the first time, Little Seven made my drink. You know, I was ordering a drink for my homeboy because I don't drink coffee or latte. You know, and she that brought, bro. Little Seven would not look me in the face, bro. That nigga too old, bro. That's what it is, bro. You know, he too old. He too old. She had that princess look. You know, she had that princess. You know, and the girl's like she's in her early 20s, so I expect her to reject me or whatever. I don't care. It's the way it is. But she working tonight though. Little Seven is working tonight. She working tonight. Yep. I see her in there. She's a little princess. You take off the makeup, she's a 6 though. When she got the makeup on, she's a 7. She take off that makeup, she's not as pretty as you think. Trust me, she's not. Yeah, she's working tonight. Let's see if she's working. Let me see if I can see her completely. Where is she? She was there earlier. She might be on her lunch break or something. Yeah, she might be on her lunch break. She was there early. She came in like around 5, so she should be still there. I don't see her right now. But, you know, proof that women are materialistic, bro. I just got done watching a dating show from China. You know, I be watching the Leftover Women channel and shit like that, and they be having these women that be on there, just criticizing and just being materialistic, like females are, like most females are, not all of them, but most females are materialistic. So there's this date, right? I guess it's a blind dating show over there in China, and so this guy, he's around a 4 or 5 in looks. He's lacking in the jaw area. Okay, he's around a 4 or 5. He's borderline average. Okay, so when they first went on a date, and he took her to, well, let me start off by saying that he got a family that owns property. So what he did was he took the female on a date to see what his family owned. He took them to the most dump kind of place that they own or whatever. And the female, she wasn't impressed. You know what I'm saying? She wasn't impressed. She was saying this place is a dump. It's not impressive enough, and she wasn't impressed with shit. But he took her around another property that her parents owned, that was luxurious, that was very nice. And all of a sudden, she lit up like a Christmas tree. She was more talkative. she was more into talking about having babies with the guy. You feel what I'm saying? I'm like, God damn, where this shit coming from? Because at first, when he took her around his parents, his parents owns multiple properties. They own a place that's not that, luxurious, that's not super maintained. He took her around those properties, okay? But then when he took her, when he took that female around the properties that was more luxurious and upscale, and all of a sudden she started talking about having this baby, and she'll let him take her out to dinner some more to get to know each other. And I was like, hold on, wait a minute, wait a minute, just fucking wait a minute. At first, when he shows you the piece of shit property, you wasn't impressed, and you was just really irritated with the guy because he wasn't handsome enough, he wasn't good looking enough. But then when he showed you the more luxurious, upscale property, all of a sudden your demeanor changed. All of a sudden you start talking about how other women are materialistic and all that other stuff. You see, these females, man, they all about that money, bro. They're fucking materialistic all the way. They say they're not materialistic, bro, but the moment you get some money in your motherfucking pocket, the moment you get some motherfucking money in your pocket, all of a sudden they kicking in doors. All of a sudden they more interested. I told you how these bitches are, bro. The moment they think you got some money, they kicking in doors and being nice to you. I told you about the female, and I keep saying this shit time and time again because I know female nature. I know these bitches like the back of my fucking hand. The bitch that before I went to jail, okay? Before I went to jail, and the female approached me talking about, so Kelcat, she didn't say Kelcat, but she said, Kel, what about the lottery? How's the lottery going? She approached me out of nowhere. When I told her that it'll be here in about 6 weeks, she backed off and said, you know what, just call me whenever it comes. You know what I'm saying? These females, they tell you that it's not about the money, but really it is. Because right now, if I wasn't broke, if I wasn't homeless, if I had a lot of money, I wouldn't be single around here, bro. That's how you know women are materialistic. I would be swept up. Let me tell you, if I was driving a Lamborghini around here all day long, like some of these dudes that be driving a Lambo, I wouldn't be single. All of a sudden, if I pulled up with a Lamborghini in front of Starbucks, a female would approach me out of nowhere. It don't matter what color she is. She could be black, white, Hispanic, Asian. It don't matter. If they see me hop out of the Lamborghini, go into Starbucks for some coffee, all of a sudden I will be approached like immediately. I could be sitting there by myself having some coffee. I would be approached by a female. Because most of you bitches are materialistic. Yes, you are. Yes, you fucking are. Stop lying. Don't come on here. Don't come get on my channel and start talking that bullshit. I know you. I've been around the block. I'm not that fucking goddamn stupid. I don't get to be 45 years old for nothing, man. I'm not a 25-year-old dude, bro, that's naive or don't know nothing about the world. I know how you females react to like materials, possessions, to Gucci bags, to Prada bags. You know what I'm saying? I know how you bitches react to that shit. And you throw it in their face and all of a sudden they become more talkative. Let me tell you something. I would have Little Seven up under my wing if I had hit the jackpot lottery a while back. Okay? If I hit the jackpot shit, today if I hit the jackpot of a $6 million or $7 million, all of a sudden she be in my face. I'll have that bitch under my arm. I'll have that bitch under my wing because I know a lot of you bitches are, Yeah, you're materialistic. A lot of you are. I say 95% of you women, and I'm gonna say 95%. 95% of women are materialistic. Yes, you are. Stop the bullshit. Stop the games. Stop the lying. Okay? These bitches are materialistic, bruh. Don't believe in what the motherfuckers are saying out here in these streets, bruh. Don't even believe it, bruh. Don't believe it. Don't believe the hype. These women, let me tell you something. Like tonight, I saw Sugar Daddy tonight, bro. He was driving his black Corvette, okay? Had this woman draped in jewels, had this woman draped in designer clothes once again. And I'm like, go ahead, Sugar Daddy. Show these motherfuckers what's up. You know, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? He had this woman, his tall woman. She was tall. She like 5'8", 5'9". She was tall, bro. Had this woman draped in jewels and in designer shit, bro. This nigga ain't playing. Sugar Daddy ain't playing. He like, nigga, this mine, bro. This mine. I'm spending money on this hoe. Nah, she wouldn't be with that man if he didn't have money. That's why I say you niggas gotta get your money up, man. You missing out on a whole lot of coochie, bro. These women throw the coochie at guys who got their shit together, bro. And this guy older than me, bro. This guy, like, he look like 60 or 70 or something, bro. And she like around, she's in her 30s, bro. Maybe like late 30s at the most, bro. She, you know what I'm saying? I mean, damn. He buying her all the good shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? But most women are materialistic. They like pretty things. They like the name brand shit. They like Gucci. They like Prada. They like Louis Vuitton. They like Marc Jacobs. You feel what I'm saying? They like the name brand upscale shit, bro. You feel what I'm saying? And this guy, let me tell you something. On this dating show that I've been watching, this guy was like maybe like a 4. He was lacking in the jaw. His jaw area was jacked, but he had a family that had a lot of money, bro. He came from a family that had a lot of money. And that's why I say, man, you get your bread up, man, your family will benefit from the wealth that you produce. So every man should get his motherfucking money up so his kids can benefit from that, man. I'm not gonna have any kids, bro, being broke and dusty. That's why I haven't had any kids right now. I don't want my kid to suffer like I did. You feel what I'm saying? So if I'm gonna have kids, I'm gonna be financially good. You feel what I'm saying? If I'm gonna have kids. But like I said, this dating show, bro, he took this. Let me start from the beginning. He took this female around the properties that his family owned, and the first property that he took her around was the low end property, and she wasn't impressed. She was like, "Oh, this shit is old. It's tired. It's not good enough." So she became irritated with the guy, bro. You feel what I'm saying? She became irritated with him, and she didn't wanna. She was just like, she was being stubborn and just being bullheaded. And then, like, he took her out to dinner, spent like a fortune on dinner and shit like that. And, you know, he got money, so he not tripping off the bill, right? The nigga got money, and his family has a lot of money. Okay, but he didn't show her, like the luxurious properties that they had. He showed her the most like low end properties. Okay, the properties that, you know, that are beat up from the flow up. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Maybe the properties in the poorer part. Okay, but the moment this nigga, this is a Chinese guy, by the way, from China. The moment this nigga like shown her the upscale property in the higher neighborhoods that his family owns. Because his family owns the properties in the poor part and in the upscale part. Both, okay? The moment he shown her the upscale, properties, her face lit up. And all of a sudden, she became more talkative. Remember I was telling you guys, man, you show a female some money, then all of a sudden, she go from like not wanting to feel you, not wanting to talk to you, to all of a sudden talking to you more, having a conversation with you more, having a longer conversation with you. You feel me? You feel what I'm saying? So she went from like just being disgusted to being impressed. And then she went from that to like talking about having babies and kids with the guy. All of a sudden, for some fucking apparent reason. For some fucking reason, she was talking about having babies with him. But before, she wasn't even talking about that shit, bruh. She wasn't impressed with the first properties that he was showing her, bruh. You feel what I'm saying? And then she had the nerve to say that, hey, is your parents gonna be living here with us? He said, yes, my parents are living here with the properties. And then she was like, no, your parents gotta move out because I need my parents to move in. And I was like, what the fuck is going on out here in these streets, bro? I like, hold on. You gonna tell this man that his parents need to move out of the property so her parents could move into the property? Like, bruh, come on, bruh. Women are very materialistic, bruh. They get with the highest bidder, bruh. Like, even women who are below average looking, or women who are average looking, they looking for the highest bidder. They looking for the guy that's the tallest and the youngest. You feel what I'm saying? They looking for the rich guy. They checking for these niggas, bro. If they can get them, they'll get them. Let me tell you something. If Shorty Pants saw that I had won the jackpot a while back, and saw that I had, $6 million or $7 million in the bank, all of a sudden, Mr. Tall Chad will become history. All of a sudden, she'll be all up on my job. I'll be like, wait a minute, what happened to Tall Chad? Oh, him? We're not talking anymore, and things didn't work out. I'm like, hold on, bitch. You was talking to that motherfucker right in front of my face. The Tall Chad, remember him? You see, bitches don't understand that, a lot of the shit that they fucking do, and a lot of the shit that they look over, it comes back to haunt them in the long run. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of these fucking son of a bitches, these fucking whores, these fucking tramps, these fucking 304s, a lot of things that they do, it comes back to haunt them, bro. They want the guy that's 6'3", 6'4". They want the guy that has six figures. 6 figures. They want the nigga that got 6 figures. You feel what I'm saying? They want a nigga that got a 6+ penis. A 6+ inch penis. That's what they want, bro. Everything got to be 6. 6 figures, 6+. 6+ penis. 6-pack. They want all that shit, bro. A lot of you motherfucking hoes are materialistic. Let me tell you motherfuckers something, nigga. Nigga, and all you niggas, all you bitches out there. If a nigga was rich right now, if a nigga was rich during that fucking 8-year period where I was single and I didn't have a girlfriend, That 8-year period would never had happened of me not having a girlfriend. You feel what I'm saying? That shit would have never had happened, bitches. It would have never had happened. It would have never had happened if I had a lot of money, bro. That's how you know these women, they're materialistic. Most of them are, bro. Most of them are. Not all of them, but most of them. 95% women are materialistic. You got a few in the bunch that are not, but they're not very pretty. The women who are not materialistic, they're not very pretty. The female that likes me in Starbucks, she's a foreign looks. She's not materialistic. I can tell. But a woman like shorty pants, you know, and the woman like Little Seven, oh yeah, they're materialistic big time. Cause let me tell you something. All of a sudden, if I hit a jackpot of $10 million, shorty pants to shorty pants, and you know, Little Seven will be way more interested in me. All of a sudden, these bitches will be fighting over me, bro. I guarantee it. I guarantee it, bro. I wouldn't have no problem getting these women around here, bro. They're materialistic like a motherfucker, bro. Come on, bro. Come on. Come on, man. Look at how long I've been single. Okay, I done dated women before the pandemic. They didn't stay for very long, even though I was fucking their brains out. I fucked their brains out, bust nuts inside their coochie, and they still didn't stick around. Why? Because I didn't have enough money, bro. If I had enough money, these bitches would be trying to stick around. They'd be like, hold on, I'm not leaving my shrimp and lobster, steak and shrimp dinner every single goddamn weekend. I'm not gonna be leaving my visits to the Louis Vuitton store or the whatever store that they go to that's high end, you know, that they spend a whole lot of money at, you know. They're not gonna do that. They're not gonna do that. I'm going here real quick and get some water. How much water I got? Let's see if I got enough. Damn, I didn't get no pills. I guess I gotta get some Advil pill. I wouldn't be struggling. Come on, bro. You can't tell me that I would struggle if I owned a Lamborghini and I own a big ass house on the hill. You can't tell me that I'll be struggling, nigga, in the dating market right now. Fuck you. Fuck you. The reason why I've been struggling because I've been broke. And that's a perfect sign that women are materialistic right there. Because I've been out here single like a motherfucker. And when I do try, when I go out and I go out to bars and clubs, you know, checking for females, when I do that, you feel me? When I do that, I do get lucky from time to time. I ain't gonna lie, bro, I do. But at the same time, most women are materialistic, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because I wouldn't have been single if I was a rich guy walking around here, bro. You feel what I'm saying? I wouldn't have been single for a very long time. I only been single because I've been broke. You know what I'm saying? And I've been struggling for like the last years of my life. So when a female come around and they see me, oh, well, you know, maybe he's cute, he's good looking, I'll fuck him to death, but I'm not gonna stick around because he doesn't have any fucking money. You think that like Gwen would have just walked out of my life if I had a whole lot of money? Do you think that the bitch that I took to the hotel that brought the fucking birth control pills over to my house, to the hotel, you think that she would have just like walked out of my life if I had a lot of money? If you think that the bitch that I paid $200. What's up with it? What's up with it, Hawkins? He coming in with the fire. You know, I'm spitting fire. I'm spitting fire tonight. Hey, press that like button. Press the like button. I'm saying, even though it doesn't matter, shit, I ain't making no money off this channel anyway. But it's good to see the light. But I'm saying, you think that that bitch that left me in a hotel with my dick all hard in a fetal position, you think she would have just got up and just left if I had a lot of money? No, she'd been trying to stay, bro. Come on, man. To get up and leave a wealthy guy in a hotel with his dick hard, that would be fucking suicide for a lot of women, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Nah, it's about the fucking money. You bitch can't tell me nothing. Fuck you bitches. Fuck you hoes. Fuck all you motherfuck bitches. How about that? Nah. Nah, man. These women are about materialistic because if I had a lot of money, I wouldn't be struggling. Okay? You tell me if I had a lot of money, would I be struggling? No, I wouldn't fucking be struggling, nigga. So stop talking about women are not materialistic. They are fucking materialistic. They patting your pockets down every time they come around. Every time they see you, bro. They patting your pockets down. How's it going? Good evening. Oh, good evening. 11. Happy birthday, man.
Superstitions, I don't think that counts for that. I think that is what a bunch of... Oh, sorry, that means in English. I'm sorry. But that means that nothing could bring me back down. In this machine, the answer is three of the horse, very sharp light. If one is held in place with support, let me show you what happens if I put
What's up with it? What's up with it, Big Pippin?
Huh?
What's up with it, Big Pippin?
Good. Anything else? $9.52.
Okay.
Thank
Thank you. Have a good night, dude. You too, man. Let me tell you something, bro. If I had a lot of money, all of a sudden I'll be visible to like Little Seven. All of a sudden I'll become visible to a lot of women out here, bro. I'll have access to black and Asian women that you wouldn't believe. I'll have access to a lot of women out here if I had a lot of money. Let me show you. Let me show you something. Let me show you something. Like Fire Marshal Bill from back in the day. Let me show you something. On in living color. Let me show you something. Let me show you something. You guys are probably not old enough to remember Fire Marshal Bill Only Live in Color with Jim Carrey. Let me show you something. Let me show you something. I'm telling you, bro, like if I came up today, you think I will be struggling in this dating market right now? Okay, that's my point. Women are materialistic, nigga. Because when I'm broke, I'm struggling. Okay? When I'm not So you can't tell me that women are not materialistic, bro. Let me tell you something. All of a sudden, if I owned a Gallardo Lamborghini or a Lamborghini that's a Marathon Lamborghini, if I had those things, if I had a big giant house on the hill, if I had a pocket full of cash, if I was loaded, I wouldn't be struggling in the dating market. I wouldn't be struggling, nigga. There'll be no such thing as struggling if I had money coming out the anus like that. You feel what I'm saying? So if you come around my channel, I'm talking about, women are not materialistic. Most women are materialistic, bro. They are. They are. You can't tell me that not. You can't tell me that most women are not materialistic. They are, bro. Why do you think some of you niggas struggle? Because you don't have a money. Let me tell you something. Let's say at the beginning of my struggle of the 8-year period that I was supposed to have struggled without getting a girlfriend. Let me tell you something. If I had a whole lot of money during that time, if I had a lot of money, I would have never went 8 years without a girlfriend. And that proves my point right there, guys, that most women are materialistic, bro. I just got done watching a dating show where a female, she was unimpressed by the guy's family's lower end, she was unimpressed with the family's lower end housing complex that they own, right? So, like I said, I've been watching this dating show. I watched the dating show earlier, and that kind of struck a nerve with me. Now, that let me know that most of them are material. Okay, so I'm watching a dating show, and this guy, he was around. I'm gonna say it again for all you guys who just got in to this live stream. Okay, so I was watching a so they're talking. I'm coming over here where I got better reception, because where I be chilling at, they ain't got good reception. So they're talking. They get into the limousine. Now this is a blind date, by the way. So they're talking. They get into the limousine, and she sees clearly that he's not that handsome. He's like a 5 in looks or whatever, and he's looking in the jaw. Matter of fact, his jaw was worse than coming out of his mouth was irritating to her. So she wasn't pleased, and You know what I'm saying? So then, they hung out. He took her around the first property, the property complex where his family owned, okay? You know, she didn't know this, but his family owned multiple properties, okay? She owned multiple properties. I mean, the family owned multiple properties, but he decided to take her to a lower end property and see how she reacted, right? To the poor property, and she wasn't pleased. She wasn't. Oh no, this is not good enough. So she started becoming more irritated with the guy, and she was just like she just being standoffish and like not really engaging with the guy that much, right? But then, okay, he took her to the second property, which was more luxurious. Okay, he took her to the more luxurious property, and all of a sudden, her face lit up, and then all of a sudden she became more talkative, right? She started becoming more responsive to what he was saying, and all of a sudden, she started talking about having babies with this man, bro. I kid you not, bro. This shit came from left field. It came out of nowhere. This guy is below her looks level, and she's talking about having babies with this guy. She was talking about babies. She's talking about kids. She was talking about moving into the property like right away. The property was so luxurious. She was talking about moving in with this guy who was below her looks level. She was talking about moving in like right away. Right away. I swear, I witnessed this myself, guys. I witnessed this for myself. Women change when they find out you have a lot of money. They overlook your looks or whatever. You could be below their looks level. The moment they see that you are wealthy, they change all of a sudden. They go from not wanting to talk to you to talking to you a lot more. They go from not feeling you to feeling you a lot more. All of a sudden you wasn't feeling me because you thought I didn't have enough money. And now you see that I got a lot of money. Now you're feeling me. Now you're feeling me. But before you was like, I'm not feeling you. I'm not feeling I'm not feeling you. Then all of a sudden you see that my family owns what? My family owns a more luxurious property than the one that you saw. So his family owned multiple properties. They owned the low end properties, which it was getting money from, and then the high end. They even was owning the high end properties. Okay. So this female all of a sudden became a different person. Like she went from dead body to a live partying body, basically. You feel what I'm saying? So you can't tell me that these women ain't materialistic, bro. I wouldn't have been. I wouldn't have been as single for a very long time if females wasn't materialistic in the Bay Area. Let's get that right. Let's get this straight right now. You see what I'm saying? What's up with no filter? What's up with it, baby? The bag control these hoes. Hell yeah, it does, bruh. Bruh, let me tell you something. Her demeanor, everything changed when she found out that his family owned a higher end property, okay? He took her by a more luxurious property that he showed her before. And all of a sudden, she starts talking about children. She starts talking about moving into the property like right away. She was impressed by the property, and she starts talking about, some women, they're just too materialistic, And I'm like, hold on. That's what she said. That's exactly what she said. Some women, they're so materialistic, and they just want dudes just for the money. And I'm like, hold on, wait a minute, wait a fucking minute. You just was like you was basically a zombie, or you was basically a non-responsive female when he was showing you the first property that his family owned, okay? You wasn't impressed, and then you wasn't impressed by his looks either. But the moment he took you to the upscale property that his family owned, and all of a sudden you became more talkative, all of a sudden you're ready to move into the property, then you start talking about kids and all that. Bruh, you can't make this motherfucking shit up. You can't make this fucking shit up, bro. I just witnessed female hypergamy at its finest, bro. You feel what I'm saying? I just witnessed female hypergamy at its finest. These women are materialistic. Bruh, I'm telling you, I'm gonna straight up tell you, if I was driving in a Lambo around here, you think I would be single like for all them years? Hell no. I would have had a girlfriend like long time ago. Matter of fact, I would have never had an 8-year stretch without a woman, without a girlfriend. These bitches will be clinging on to me for coming around here talking about you bitches ain't materialistic, because I wouldn't have had an 8-year stretch without a girlfriend if I would have had a Lamborghini and a house on the hill. Stop it. Fuck all you bitches, bro. You bitches make me sick. That's why when I get rich, I'm gonna have you bitches sucking dick every single fucking night. Yeah, go ahead and take a video of that. Go ahead and fucking record that shit. Go ahead and record what I'm saying right now. When I get rich, I'm gonna have you bitches sucking dick every single fucking night of your fucking life. That's what I'm gonna do. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be like, get down on your knees. I'm gonna be like, bitch, get down on your knees and suck on these. If you want me to take you shopping. For real. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm gonna have these hoes like slurping and giving me sloppy toppy all the time if they want me to take them shopping for a shopping bag, for a Birkin bag, or whatever bag they like. No, you're gonna be sucking dick for a bag. That's what you're gonna do. I'm gonna be like, bitch, I remember when you bitches wouldn't give me a chance. Suck on this dick. I don't care if bitches come around my channel and make a video about me, bro. I'm gonna go harder on women now because they making videos about me and trying to talk shit about me. I'm gonna go hard on women now. I'm gonna go 10 times harder on you bitches. You know what I'm saying? I know you bitches are materialistic. Most of you bitches are, because you change your tune every single time. Let me tell you something. Today I saw the shorty pants talking to fucking, I saw shorty pants talking to Chad. Tall, 6'3" Chad. Okay, I saw her talking to him. If I would have pulled up in a nice Lamborghini, fuck a Lamborghini, a Porsche, all of a sudden she would be talking to me a lot more. That's how materialistic these bitches are, bro. She would have stopped talking to Chad, or Chad, or whatever his fucking name is. She would have stopped talking to 6' Chad, and she would have been talking to me a lot more. That's how materialistic bitches are. I'd be like, hold on, you ain't talking to 6' Chad no more? What changed your mind? This fucking Lamborghini? That's what changed your mind? Fuck you. I'm gonna put dick inside of you and about you later down the stretch, because you was talking to 6' Chad before me. So guess what? You're gonna get hard dick and bubblegum from here on out. And I don't care if you bitches tape this shit and put it up on your channel and make a video about me and shit like that. I don't give a fuck about you hoes. Fuck it. Fuck all you motherfucking bitches, bro. Come around my channel. Fuck you bitches. You ain't shit. None of you motherfuckers bitches ain't building nothing. You ain't coming around here helping nothing. You ain't building nothing. You ain't helping nothing. You ain't doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I know you bitches are fucking just this materialistic. That's why when I get the bag, well, I'm gonna be like, yeah, bitch, I got the bag, bitch. You sucking dick tonight. That's what you fucking doing. Yeah, I remember you bitches was turning me down. You was looking at me like I was strange because I was only 5'9". I was 5'10". You didn't like my height. But now I got the bag, bitch. Now you in my face joking and laughing and carrying on and all the other shit that you're doing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Now I got the bag. Now you like, oh my God, you so funny. Like no filter said, these bitches, they get controlled by the bag. You can control these hoes with the bag, bro. All of a sudden I get the bag, I'm controlling you hoes. I got all kinds of goddamn, control over your ass. For real. That's on the real, Loke. That's on the real. For real. A lot of you motherfucking bitches, you claim to be not about the money. You claim to not be materialistic, but your actions and your words are different. Women say things, but they do another. I know this about women. You feel what I'm saying? You know, they say things, but you feel what I'm saying? They do other shit, man. You know what I'm saying? I was looking at the dating show. I was like, ain't this a bitch? This woman went from unfeeling him to feeling him all of a sudden. Like her demeanor changed, her personality changed toward the guy. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God. Oof. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, just like a woman. Just like a woman for her personality to change. For her personality to change when she finds out that his family is more wealthy than she thought. And the guy was already successful because of his family, man. He had money. The guy had money, bruh. He wasn't a very good, like a tall, top tier guy. He was 5'4". His height. That's one thing that she wasn't impressed with, is that he was 5'4". You know what I'm saying? He was 5'4". She wasn't impressed by that. Okay, he was short. 5'4" is short in China. Okay, and all of a sudden, when she found out that he had more money, her demeanor changed. And I witnessed this for myself, bro. I witnessed women change when they found out that I hit a jackpot or something like that. They thought I had money, right? When I dressed up to be a pickup artist a while back, and I had the jewelry and shit around my wrist, and all of a sudden women would act accordingly. You know what I'm saying? They would act. Let me you know, just like the black chick I was dating, before the pandemic. She thought I was very successful, because I lied to her at the point, you know what I'm saying? Because I was desperate and I wanted to get a date and shit. And she was younger. At the time, I was like what, 38 years old. This is before the pandemic. You guys know this story. I done told this story over and over again. But I'm gonna tell it again because I got women coming around looking at my channel and they're making videos about me. So I'm gonna go in hard on women big time. Uh, the female that I met, she was a young black woman. I don't know, was she in her 20s? I can't remember, but she was younger than me, man. At the time, I was 20. At the time, no, I was in my 20s. I was in my 30s. I was like around 37 years old. Okay, this is before the pandemic, and I think I wasn't even juicing around that time. You feel what I'm saying? I don't think I was juicing, or maybe I was juicing at the time. No, I wasn't. I wasn't. I was overweight at the time, and I was walking around with a $300 watch and a $250 bracelet that I paid half for. It was worth $500. It was sterling silver with gold. So it was basically a two-tone bracelet. Okay, two-tone meaning it had silver and gold on it. And I had a 18 karat gold, which is okay carat. It's not a bad carat. You know what I'm saying? It's next to like 24 karat, right? Because first you got 18 karat, then you got 24 karat, which is the top carat that you can buy, right? That's the top more expensive gold. So I paid about 250. It was worth $500. Like I said, I got half off on it for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe they had a half off going on, a sale or whatever. But anyway, so I took that out for a spin to like bars and clubs, wearing it everywhere I could. And these women were responding to that to that bracelet. And then I had a $300 watch. I forgot the name of the watch. I think it was either Michael Kors or like I don't know. I don't know. I forgot. It was a designer watch, and I had it on my left arm. I had, and then I had. Did I have yeah, I had the watch on my left arm, which is this arm right here. And I'm still wearing this watch. This watch is still good. I had the on this arm right here. So women would see that shit and it was sparkling. That shit was like, man, I swear, bro. You guys saw that bracelet, right? I mean, I lost that bracelet. I think it broke or something, or you know what I'm saying. I forgot. I lost it. Whatever. It was only worth a couple of $100. It wasn't all that expensive. But when I had that bracelet, when I was out, I got a lot of attention and I got dates and I got women just paying attention more to me, a lot more. Okay, it wasn't that I was better looking or some shit like that. It was the fact that I had that expensive looking bracelet on and the expensive looking watch on, and I had like what Echo shoes that was like $300. So I had some expensive stuff on, and women will stop me in my tracks. Are those Echo shoes? Those are Echo shoes, aren't they? I was like, yes, they are. I had a female stop me in my tracks. You feel what I'm saying? So then, you know, that let me know, like, damn, bro, like, bro, all you got to do is get your bread right, and they come flocking to you. Yeah, because they'll call you old. Like if you're in your 40s, they'll call you old. As long as you're broke, you ain't got no money, you're dusty. They call you old. But then the moment you got like a huge bank account, all of a sudden, age ain't nothing but a number. We could be together. We could have babies and stuff like that. For real, they change just like that. Just because you got a lot of money. You see what I'm saying? Come on, guys. Honestly, you think I would have been single for 8 years if I had a lot of money, bruh? If I was like some baller with a Lamborghini, you think I would be single? No. So you can't come in here and tell me that women are not materialistic. They're not. You can't tell me that they're not. I mean, they are. They are. I heard women say, I won't be dating a man in his 40s unless he got a lot of money. I heard them say this shit, bro. 40 is too old for these young females, bro, unless you got like bank. Unless you're driving a Porsche or a Lamborghini or a Maserati or any like expensive car out there, but you know, like all of a sudden you become the exception to the rule. I'm not gonna date a 40-year-old guy unless he owns a Porsche. Come on, man. I've been approached by women like this. Hey, this shit ain't nothing new, yo. I told you about the female that approached me over there where I got arrested, right? Talking about Kel. What happened to the lottery? I lied, bro. I lied to her and the manager. Okay, they were both there when I told them that I won a jackpot, but I didn't tell them how much I won though. You feel what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I lied and said I won more than what I won. Really, I won only a few $1,000s, but I told them I won a few million. So then all of a sudden, you know, the owner is giving me free drinks and you know what I'm saying? And you know, the owner is hooking me. I'm not the owner, but the manager. The manager he's giving me free drinks. He's hooking me up. All of a sudden, the female that's working there, you know, when she wasn't working, she's approaching me out of nowhere, talking about Kelcat, what happened to the lottery, and all that other shit, bro. This female is 20 years old, bro, and at the time I was 40 or 42 or something like that. That happened like what? No, that happened like a year ago. A little bit over a year ago. I was 43. Okay, she's 20. And she gonna approach me out of nowhere as a 20-year-old female? And she know I hit a jackpot, bro? Come on, bro. Bro, you can't tell me that these females are not materialistic. They are, bro. The signs are all there. Just look at what they do. Don't look at what they say, these females. Look at what they do. Just look at what they pay attention to. Look at what they respond to. Don't listen to what they say. Because they'll tell you a lie straight up. They'll tell you a lie. Like, oh, you know, I'm not here for the money. I'm not here because you're rich. And shit like that. Bullshit, bro. Bullshit. Bull fucking shit. These females see a watch like this and automatically they think I got a lot of money. One time, let me tell you something. When I was wearing a watch at the Super Bowl, before I got arrested, I was wearing this watch right here. These women, they don't give a damn about your age, bro. They care about Benjamins in your pocket. You feel what I'm saying? They say, well, you know, I'm not gonna date a 40-year-old man. Ew, a 40-year-old man. And but the moment the 40-year-old man pull up in a $200,000 Porsche, all of a sudden he becomes the exception to the rule. Look at what's his name? Can't think of his name. God damn it. Uh, uh, I can't think of the sub five actors, man. Shit. Was it Tracy Morgan? Okay, Tracy Morgan. He's dating a woman that's well above average looking. If he would have had that money, and if he wouldn't have been famous, she wouldn't have been dating him, bro. Come on, man. Let's just get real, bro. Tracy Morgan is sub five. He looks, and he's not even that funny. He's just entertaining. That's all it is. Tracy Morgan is just entertaining to watch. He's not very funny. He's not like He's not Eddie Murphy funny. He's not even Kevin Hart funny. She's just entertaining to watch. A lot of these guys, they got their break because they were entertaining to watch, not because they were funny. Okay? Maybe they played a character very good or something, but not because they were funny. You feel what I'm saying? So these females are definitely materialistic, guys. And that's the reason why a lot of guys struggle today, man, because women are materialistic. They're all about your looks or your money or your status. I didn't heard these females say this shit time and time again. And I didn't heard like motherfuckers walk up to a female and say, well, how old would the guy have to be, you know, I mean, I forgot what it was. What did he say? Shit. I forgot what he said. He was talking about, like, he was talking about how old would a woman have to be to date a woman that's 40 or something. Date a man. Sorry, not a woman. Um, to date a man that's 40 or whatever, over 40. And she was like, well, he got to be making over 6 figures for me to date a 40-year-old man. Or something like that. Something like that. That's what it was. So if you're over 40 or you're over a certain age, they set the standards higher. Younger women do. If he's over 40, he's got to be making 6 figures or more. You see what I'm saying? For me to get involved with him. That's why you see a lot of older guys with older women, because the younger women don't want to have nothing to do with them because of their age. I guarantee if I pulled up in a Lambo tomorrow and little seven saw me, okay, let's say I pull up in a Lambo in the drive-through, and little seven was working the drive-through, and I pulled up in a Lamborghini. Let's say it's a Lamborghini Rovaton, the top Lamborghini. Okay, let's say I pull up in a Lamborghini in the drive-through, and little seven is working the drive-through, and I pull up, beep beep beep. Oh, how you doing? You working the drive-through? And little seven be like, oh my God, oh, yeah, I am working the drive. All of a sudden, I'll become visible. Like, I could park my car outside and say, you know what, I'm coming in. No, don't worry about it. I don't have to work. I don't have to like order through the lamb. I don't have to order through the drive-through. I'll come in. She'll be like, okay, and then I'll walk into the Starbucks like normal, like I always do, and I'll go from like invisible man to visible man to little seven. You feel what I'm saying? All of a sudden, when I come in, she'll be cheesing and laughing and giggling. That's how women are, bro. And some guy came in here and said, no, she wasn't. You still would be invisible. I'll be invisible in a Lamborghini. I'll be invisible in a $500,000 car. Really? Really? No, I wouldn't, bro. I wouldn't be invisible. All of a sudden, I will be visible. You feel what I'm saying? I would be visible to these women, bro. You can't tell me that I will be invisible. What time is it? Anyway, I'm gonna end this live, man. It's time for me to go to sleep. I gotta get plenty of sleep, man. I didn't get much sleep today. But anyway, man, I'm just dropping a quick drill real quick before I go to sleep. I'm tired. Um, it's the weekend, so I'll be able to sleep in longer until at least 8 o'clock in the morning instead of sleeping until like 6. So I'll be waking up around 8 a.m. You know, I'll make a video when I wake up. You know how I do it. For some reason, man, when I wake up, the videos don't get that much goddamn views, man. You know, you motherfuckers ain't early birds, huh? The videos that I upload don't get that many views. They don't get that many likes in the morning, okay? You feel what I'm saying? I wake up, I was like, okay, I'll make a video. And then later on, I see, damn, I only got like, what, how many views? Like 50 views? And I get 1 or 2 likes. I'm like, damn. But it's hard to make a video when you first wake up. You know, your thoughts are not together. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, my videos might be weak or whatever when I wake up. You know what I'm saying? They might not be as good as the evening videos when my mind is fully functional. You feel what I'm saying? When I'm really thinking about things versus when I first wake up, I'm just talking about maybe just getting the bag. You know, when I first wake up, I'm talking about getting riches or making, making ends meet or struggling or whatever. You know, I'm just not really, my mind is not really that cooperative. You feel what I'm saying? When I first wake up, you know, maybe it's that, right? Anyway, you guys have a good night. I'm yawning and shit. Time for me to go to sleep. You guys have a good night. I'm out of here. Peace take out. What am I saying? Peace take out. Uh, shit. I'm out. Take care and bless. I'm out. Talk to y'all in the morning.